Welcome to Mindset Reset. Let's get started. Good morning. I hope you had an amazing Mother's Day. And I certainly did. It was very relaxing. I got a lot of gardening done over the weekend. And I actually spent this weekend observing my habit energies. What are your habit energies? Habit energies are the decisions that you're making all day, every day, not consciously. So, what kind of things am I talking about? Well, I'm going to talk about some of my habit energies. So, I have been working really hard to get out of hustle mode and not lose productivity, actually gain productivity, right? But not being in this space of hustling. Have observed that I used to like try to fit, 20 hours of work in a 7-hour day while multitasking and then shut off at night. And this was where I felt I needed the crutch of alcohol. I really had myself convinced and I believed that you know that I needed to have a glass of alcohol or a bottle of wine to shut myself down. Well, first of all, why would I want to shut myself down? Now, I am not talking about anybody's alcohol habits right now, right? This is for me. These were my morning lines. But the same thing could be said for scrolling the social media, binge watching, right? We're doing things to shut ourselves down. And so now that I have come to a place where I have integrated my professional life and my personal life, I have found my calling. I can answer the question of who am I and what is my purpose. I find myself wanting to have more minutes and more time in a day and not from a place of hustling, a place of like, I got to do more, I got to do more, I got to do more. I don't ever even want to try to have the words I have to or I've got to in my vocabulary again. I want to get to that place. I want to be and live in the space of I get to. And with this, this business, this soulful prosperity coach, I get to do a lot of beautiful things in order to be able to bring that to my clients. And I bet you, if you think about it, no matter what business or what industry you're in, when you're only in hustle mode, of course you're going to feel like you need to shut off completely. And while I believe in going full throttle and then coming to a stop, and I did stop a lot this weekend, but I also got into some things rather so observing my habit energy is a lot of that where I still want to shut down at the end of the day. I still want to retract, go to the couch and just be there for 6 hours. And while there's a time and place for that, and I love that, and I absolutely love movies and well done shows and whatnot, this weekend I changed up that habit energy. And sometimes I even do that with my granddaughter, right? She's 4. I spend a lot of time with her. And when I get a little bit tired, I immediately go, thank you so much, Nicholas. I immediately go into that retraction. right? Let's put on a movie. I'm blessed to have a 4-year-old granddaughter who loves movies. But this weekend I did different things. We did karaoke, right? We went and bought plants and we planned out the garden and I did some weeding. Thankfully, my neighbor helped me and she did the ton of the weeding for me. But now we have a beautiful garden already ready. Now we're ready for some mulch. We took, or I observed, this habit energy of going into just shut down mode and turned it into, it is productivity, but it's productivity that nourishes the soul, nourishes my home life. I scrubbed and scrubbed a whole bunch of cabinets this weekend. During the week, I put up, already got organized for spring and summer and fall and put stuff up in the attic. And, my life already feels more organized. And I was also thinking about this energy of fear, anxiety, scarcity that a lot of us operate from. So we go into this Monday through Friday hustle mode. Got to get it done, got to get it done, got to get it done. Nope, no more for me. Because I live in a space of trust and faith. I am fully supported and everything is always working out for me. Now, that does not mean that I do not need to be aligned with the actions that are going to support my desired outcomes, but I'm also open to all possible outcomes, right? So just because we live in a space of trust and faith comes from knowing that no matter what, I'm going to be okay because I am capable and I show up and do what needs to get done. But now that I have taken a different approach to this, last week was my first week of working in 90-minute blocks. Not perfect, still a little distracted at times, but that is the goal this week, is to elongate that and to go a slow and steady, make as many deep connections as I possibly can, and to not be multitasking. So here's where this all comes full circle. So by taking that approach, 90-minute work, deep work blocks where I'm not super distracted, having a game plan way ahead of time, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. I think my team would agree with me. This was a much more pleasant way. I think we're in week 3 of being ahead, knowing exactly what we're going to do, not living in a reactive space, being super organized has actually enabled us. So more structure enabled us to get out of hustle mode. And this, therefore, I'm not freaking exhausted at the end of the day where I feel like I got hit by a Mack truck. I have the energy to empty out those closets. So the habit energy, because this is self-care, right? It's self-care. And we just think we have professional and personal lives that are different. No, they are integrated and we are at the center of all of it. And we have to be taking care of our basic needs. I got 8 hours of sleep 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, I felt like scrubbing down my cabinets. And of course, I felt like doing the garden, even though I had worked a 60-hour week. But spending the time observing my habit energy has been very powerful. So habit energy are things that you learned in the womb. They're things you've inherited from your ancestors. They're things that you picked up from your teachers and different people in your travels. These are decisions, these are choices, these are actions that you are taking and making without even being conscious of them. So I go back to the alcohol. I ended up stopped drinking alcohol because I went back and read my diaries. And my diaries said, I wish I didn't drink so much. I wish I didn't drink on Tuesdays. I wish I drank this instead of that. And I was like, whoa, I had never gone back and read my diaries. I've been a pretty good journaler for a long time. And then I was able to recognize that voice. Oh, just have a glass of wine and relax. You deserve it. I'm not saying I don't deserve it, but poison, that's what I deserve. But anyway, so going back and reading that, I was able to recognize that was my habit energy talking. And your whole body is convincing your mind, talking you out of your greatest desires, talking into the things that you don't want to do. And so becoming aware and applying mindfulness to your choices, your actions, and your activities is going to help you work towards the life that you desire, align yourself and your actions with exactly the outcomes that you're looking for. Going into that mantra is what I'm doing right now, moving me towards my goals or away from my goals. Hello, Georgette. Sorry. I love you. I got to have you as a guest. So, are we going towards our desired outcomes or away from them? Right? There is no standing still. We're either moving forwards or moving backwards. We're either ripe and rotting or green and growing. But there's no staying still. It is an illusion. And so our body is constantly telling our mind, just relax. It's okay. Just eat that. Listen, I ate so much yesterday and I allowed myself to. It was great and I had a lot of fun, but I was consciously doing it. I was like, I'm having these cheese doodles. I'm having this apple strudel. I'm having this. And it was great. And I made some delicious Dutch baby. It was a great day. But practicing mindfulness is completely different. And by the way, I enjoyed my indulgence yesterday, guilt-free. I didn't wake up feeling like, oh my God, why did I do that? Why did I eat all that? Because I was mindful. And I have a plan for today, a little extra exercise, a little more liquids until 5 p.m., whatever. So the fact is that when I was mindfully doing these actions of indulgence, I enjoyed it so much more and there was no guilt. It was amazing. It's amazing. So this is what habit energy is. And what I'm asking for today is for you to begin to observe what you are doing throughout the day. How are you spending your time? Is it aligned with who you want to be, with this future version of yourself, with the highest and best version of yourself? And if it's not a place of judgment. Just observe. Did you consciously make this choice to be doing what you're doing right now? Is it moving you towards your desired outcome or away from your desired outcome? And it's okay if you choose to go ahead with this action mindfully, but now you are aware of it. And this is where you can start to change your habits. You struggle with changing your habits or building new habits because the habit energy is so deep. It is in our DNA, you guys. That's how deep it is. We inherited a lot of it. That takes a lot of work and a lot of consciousness, the most beautiful work, not hustle kind of work, to reverse and to build new algorithms that align with our future version of ourselves. You guys, I am somebody who has, made pretty much every bad decision. I really didn't know the difference between right or wrong until about 10 years ago. I was a hot mess for a long time and really lived in habit energy, which I always thought was my intuition. Big difference. So I don't sit here in a place of like, I am perfect and I do all this. No, I am walking the talk right now. And I am living this, awakening and coming to a place where I have a life and a career worth living, where I feel the freedom, the joy, and all that the universe has to offer us. It's not perfect, it's not all the time, but it is my mission to share it with you, to share it with as many people as possible. So this mindset reset on Mondays is where myself as a coach come here and actually show the practice. So I hope right now that you're going to take 5 minutes to tune into yourself and set some beautiful, and please play the binaural beats, set some beautiful intentions for the week. Setting intentions helps very much to get out of habit energy. How does the mindset affect forming the right habits? Because it's going to help you. Let me put that question up. Yeah. Mindset is going to help you overcome that habit energy. Habit energy is so strong. That's your autopilot. Did you ever drive somewhere and be like, how did I even get here? Yeah, that's autopilot. That's your mind, just your body just making all the decisions for your mind. So we're going to reset our mindset now, and we are going to take our power back, and we're going to set the intentions for the outcome that we want for this week. And we're going to do it with grace and joy and freedom and prosperity and an abundant mindset. Yes. Okay. Take your hands, rub them together, and close your eyes. And nice, strong prayer position with your arms flared and your hands into your chest. We're engaging our vagus nerve. We're resetting our nervous system, and we're going to take a deep breath in. Hold. And release through the mouth. Releasing all those negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold. And release. One more. Hold. And release. And just put your hands on your knees. Just begin to observe this prana, this life force energy that is circulating in our bodies. And begin to formulate your intention for this week. Long, deep breathing. Now that we have our intention set, let's just breathe in this intention and release any limiting beliefs and doubts, and begin to think of a moment of gratitude. Something, someone, something, some place that you are grateful for. It could be a memory, it could be right now, it could be this morning, it could be this weekend, last year. Just tap into this moment of gratitude. Embodying these emotions that overcome your body in gratitude, peace, joy, freedom that comes with the gratitude. And this memory, who are you with? How are you feeling? What are you thinking? We move on to a second memory of gratitude. Just long, deep breathing, allowing this memory of gratitude. Where are you? What is the weather like? How did you get there? Who are you with? And how do you feel? Allow this gratitude to wash over your entire body. This beautiful white light gratitude coming in from your crown chakra and washing out throughout your entire body, eliminating doubts. And come to a third moment of gratitude, remembering that gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Bring this memory in close. What are you grateful for? What is this memory? Who are you with? What is the weather like? What are you wearing? What are these emotions of gratitude? Allowing these emotions to permeate throughout your entire body. Feels so good. Giving yourself this gift of space, this gift of gratitude, setting this intention for the week. And say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want you to begin to imagine some of the habits that you would like to change, whether you would like to stop a habit or instill a new habit. And imagine you already have this new habit mastered, or you've eliminated a habit completely, something you've been working on for a long time, and you did it. It is done. It is completed. For me, I'm celebrating. I haven't had a drink in almost 3 years, 2.5 years. It's more than that. It's almost 3 years. What are the habits you want to instill? And what are the habits you want to eliminate? And as you are solid on your first, let's move on and think of a second habit. We've already accomplished, instilled this habit. We've made it a daily habit, or we have overcome a habit that we want to eliminate. And how do we feel? How does this change our life? How does it impact our family, our well being? Embody these emotions, joy and freedom and hope. Feel the freedom of eliminating habits that are controlling your life, raising them to your consciousness and overcoming them and celebrating, taking your power back. And let's come to a third new habit you want to install or want to eliminate, and imagine this already accomplished. You've done all the work. Envision this new and best version of you, this woman or man of your dreams, these new habits installed or uninstalled. What do you look like? What are you wearing? What are you driving? Who are you with? How do you feel? Just embodying these emotions, taking your power back, designing the life of your dreams, being aligned with your virtues and your values in this life worth living. Your career and your personal life are integrated. They bring you joy and abundance and prosperity. Deep breath in, hold, release. Two more. Hold, release. Hold, release. And just rub your palms together. Maybe rub your face and just come back to this present moment. Coming back to that intention you originally set for the week. And I thank you so much for joining me in resetting our mindset, setting our intention. Thank you so much, Georgette. Thank you for joining. And I hope you continue now this mindset reset as often as you need to throughout the day. If you register out there, if you can put up that link, if you register, you will get all of the replays. Plus, you'll get my Soulful Prosperity Toolkit, which has all kinds of different tools, rituals, routines that are going to help ground you. Where is the registration link? There we go. Help ground you, help tap into this highest and best version of yourself, the person of your dreams on a daily basis, so that you are equipped. You have a beautiful protective bubble around you that gives you the energy you need. It gives you the skill set you need. It gives you everything you need to tap into this beautiful, highest version of you. Build the life that you design, build the life that you desire, and be open to receive all of those outcomes that are even beyond your wildest dreams. Have an amazing week, and I love you all.